What's good, World Wide Web? It's me, Champagne. So the other day I did make a video and I prematurely assumed we all want this world to be perfect, right? So we would hope that we would just, when I say we, me, myself, and I, that I would, look through a pure eye, and that wasn't the intention. But when you begin to see a pattern, then you can recognize what is being said. And it became blatantly obvious to me when I saw a video. It was like this purple character, and it just came up and it was all big, and it like rushed the little girl. That was now that was heartbreaking, and I couldn't believe that the character did that. Like, it was no reason as to why. I don't understand why. So I come on here to engage as a citizen, as a artist, as a parent, as a consumer, looking to connect with people. But when I connect with people, I don't want people name calling. Like, that's not what I'm here for. I don't want to name call. Someone said, I don't want to ruffle your feathers. I said to myself, like, what does she think I am? Big Bird? Like, what, sweetheart? I have no feathers. I'm a person. You're a person. I consider myself actually a sister if I'm addressed. Ma'am, miss. Someone called me Uncle Tom. I'm like, I don't indulge in these name calling that people do, or these titles that people take on. When you're addressing me, because it's optional to be here, I thank you for watching the video and hearing me out. Someone even was like, oh, a waste of air. But yet, you found something to say. Like, we could talk about it. We could definitely talk about it. And it is a to be continued situation. So we'll see how this all pans out, because we want answers. The family wants answers. I just looked at the situation like this. So my daughter, this was her first season playing basketball. They won their championship, but then they were invited to go out of state to another game. Now, basketball mom, I don't really know the rules to basketball. So when I was there, I would hear the other parents say, like, the coaches aren't making calls or not doing, they're kind of ignoring what's going on with the actual player. Like, they're not making the calls for them, but they'll make it for the other team. And it was blatant one time where even, I don't know what it's actually called, but one of the other little girls, she had the ball in her hand, and the other girl had the ball, and she like shook her, and they didn't, like, they broke it up, but there was no call for it. And that kind of seemed like, I don't know what that's called. If you could put it in the actual comments what that is actually referred to. But in the moment, recognizing that they weren't getting their favor, so to speak, what I will always do is take something from the situation and make it where it's a praise and it's as well evaluation to make them better as a person. And then I wrote this hashtag I put it in my stories a day or two ago, because I did as well, with my further research, look for happy moments that were experienced at Sesame Place, because there's a CEO and there's an employee. So when they are addressing the public and giving a statement, they're going to speak to what their values are, not to an individual and how they may have acted. I can honestly say, now maybe I'm wrong, but I feel as though just because of the age group that they associate with, or the age group they tailor to, that I can't imagine them in a meeting saying, like, and make sure, like, I just don't feel like that's it. I feel like there is a person behind the costume, and that person should be addressed. I can't really speak on, like, what should happen next, because I don't know. But I did want to double down, as they would say, and just come back and say that I did see other videos and I do recognize what is being said. Hashtag create the magic. create the magic. If you could use the hashtag, and if you're at Sesame Place or wherever you may be, just making happy moments or creating happy moments with your family, use the hashtag if you want. My name is Champagne, and I'm a songwriter, so I create music that's more towards children. I have a song, it's called Tween Tings. It's for children 9 to 12. Listen to it with your child and tell me if you like it. I have songs for potty training. I Can potty song. Maybe I'll put the link or something about the song in the comments. But yeah, my intention is never to come in hate. I'm always looking to have my perspective changed. If I need to, do further research, I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. But coming to me like with name calling, like that's not my nature, and that's not definitely what I'm looking for. So, even with my friends, like in regards to embracing these different terms of endearment, like sisters calling themselves B, like, nah, that you don't come to me like that. Like, I'm not I wouldn't want to call my child that, or my mom that, or my friends. And I understand, like, that's the thing now. But when you speak to me, you can address me as a sister, because that's how I want to address you. That's how I want to look at you, as a person, a elder, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too deep. But I always try to come in 360 piece. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Everyone, be blessed.